multiplying integers. So another way of asking this is being asked to find the product. So the rules for multiplying integers is if you have the same signs, you're going to get a positive number. And if you have different signs, you're going to get a negative number. Now these rules work for when you're multiplying two numbers. So you have to do two at a time. I have under here a kind of tic-tac-toe method that I use. So you can read this chart in any order, top to bottom, bottom to top, left to right, right to left, diagonal, but it shows you the first number times the second number equals the third number in terms of signs. These rules also work for division. So first problem, -4 times -1. 4 times 1 is 4. A negative times a negative is positive. That's it. It doesn't get any harder than that. Number 2, we have 3 numbers here, so we're going to do 2 at a time. 3 times -3. 3 times 3 is 9. A positive times a negative is negative. We're going to bring down the -6. Negative times a negative is a positive. 9 times 6 is 54. So this problem is where things get a little more complicated with the multiplying. So we're going to evaluate an algebraic expression with integers and exponents. So evaluate just means we're going to substitute and we're going to simplify. So you have to use parentheses because this is going to be crucial. So evaluating the expression -z squared when z is equal to -20. So we have -z squared, and I'm going to take this -20 in parentheses and put it where the z is. So now I have negative in parentheses -20 squared. If I have an exponent of 2, it means I'm going to write this out 2 times. So -20 times -20 gets written out twice. And don't forget that you still have this negative in the front of this expression. Well, remember, there are always numbers even if you can't see them. If there's no number written in front of a variable, that's a 1, which means this negative is really just -1. So we have -1 times -20 times -20. -1 times -20 is +20. +20 times -20 is -400. So I would say let's multiply these first because of the associative property. -20 times -20 is +400. And then that -1 comes down to make your answer -400. So same thing over here. A negative number squared is going to give us a positive 400, and if we have that -1 in front, which is not part of that exponent, that would have to be multiplied. So the answer is -400.